Tom Ryder served the Wyoming Game and Fish Department for 29 years. Born in Dubois, Iowa, he earned a Bachelor's of Science degree in Wildlife Biology and Management with honors from the University of Wyoming in 1980, where he also met and married his wife of 44 years, Lisa. As an undergraduate, Tom worked as a work-study lab technician at the university's Department of Zoology and Physiology, where he and Lisa hand-reared 2 captive-born badger pups, taking various growth and physiological measurements as the pups developed, publishing the results in the Journal of Comparative Biochemistry and Physiology. Tom also served as a volunteer deputy game warden for the Wyoming Game and Fish while at UW. Upon graduation, Tom completed a Master of Science degree in 1983 at UW, focused on the winter ecology of pronghorn south of Rawlins, Wyoming. He began his career with the Wyoming Game and Fish as a field technician, then a permanent position as a habitat biologist conducting willow treatments for moose near Big Piney. Through his career with the Wyoming Game and Fish, he served as district wildlife biologist in the Newcastle, Dubois, and Lander districts, as wildlife management coordinator for the Lander region, and as deputy chief of the Wildlife Division in Cheyenne, and finally as wildlife policy advisor to Governor Matt Mead. His contributions for both wildlife and habitat are significant. While in Dubois, Tom designed and conducted a study of elk movement patterns, with the data collected still being used 30 years later in elk management efforts there. He also supervised the bighorn sheep trapping transplanting program at the Whiskey Basin Wildlife Habitat Management Area and chaired the Whiskey Mountain Bighorn Sheep Technical Committee. Tom changed the Black Hills Spring Wild Turkey hunting season from a limited entry draw to a general license season, greatly expanding opportunities for hunters. He served as chairman of the Wind River, Sweetwater River Local Sage Grouse Working Group and enrolls with the Western Governors Association Sage Grouse Task Force, the Wyoming Interagency Sage Grouse Coordination Committee, and the Wyoming Sage Grouse Implementation Team. He influenced management of migratory game birds through work on the Central and Pacific Flyway Councils. In his career, he has written over 190 technical reports, 20 peer review publications, and 1 book. Prior to retiring in 2014, he received the Wyoming Game and Fish Department's Lifetime Achievement Award. Tom's contributions as a biologist or with various wildlife organizations is impressive, serving as a member or chairman of 5 national wildlife management committees, including as president of the Wildlife Society, 6 committees on both the National Association of Fish and Wildlife Agencies and Western Association of Fish and Wildlife Agencies, 4 committees of the Western Governors Association, and 16 interagency committees within the state of Wyoming. It's a career with wildlife that speaks for itself, and it is with appreciation we induct Tom Ryder into the Wyoming Outdoor Hall of Fame.